I'm gonna get back to that story, Sonny. Just, just you listen to Boomer, Great One. He's gonna tell you about how it was back in the olden days, back before fire, back when we walked uphill for everything. In fact, we didn't even have a concept of downhill because there was no downhill. Everything was uphill. We thought that was normal. We didn't even have a word for it because there was no alternative. It was uphill all the time. You just need to reach down and grab yourselves by your bootstraps and pull yourselves up, Sonny. Because when I was your age, I bought a house for $25,000. And I made that money on my paper route and bussing tables at the local cafe. And if I could do it, you can do it too. You just need to reach down and pull yourself up and just buckle up there, buckaroo. God, I hate boomers.
Look, ladies, let me explain to you. I'm a big, important internet yelly at the microphone guy, right? I have a hard life, man. Sometimes I got to wake up before 10 a.m. and then I got to press this button here and then I got to yell into this thing. And then that thing has to record it all. Then I have to click a mouse or something and then I make money. This is a hard life I got here. And I look forward to the occasional rest. I can't even do it. This is not a real job. It just is. It's not a real job. But I did wake up at 9 a.m. because I was basically sick from the shingles vaccine yesterday. I got no sleep, so I played catch up today. And I did, because I finished my taxes, I afforded myself the occasional luxury of golfing at a 10:30 tea time. And I'm still a little groggy and tired. And I wake up and God damn it, you leftist DEI dipshits. It's a gold rush. I should be very thankful that there is no limit to the amount of material that is worth mentioning because so many of you are so fucking stupid. I just can't keep up with it. And so I am on my way out to golf. I only got one cup of coffee. I'm like, I got to do this. I got to respond to it. So first, I'm going to mention it with caution because we don't know. I want to be fair. Yesterday, it came out that the pilot, I thought, were two guys. It was like Tom and Kendall. I'm like, oh, those are two guys. No, I forgot. We name our kids fucking stupid names now, like Madison. Why is that a guy or a girl? Kendall, I guess, is a girl. I even tweeted out. I said, turns out the Delta crash was not DI or affirmative action. And then find out Kendall's a girl and both. There's a lot of investigating to go on. And you know what? She was flying, I guess, since 2007. It's not a lack of years experience. We'll find out. Don't worry. But all the memes are right now. Everyone was suspicious. I again, perhaps I'm a little not as right as my audience would like me to be. We'll find out. It could have been conditions and all that. But what people get real pissed off is Delta, Endeavor, Air, you fucks, you sanctimonious fucks. Your little why are you doing TikTok? Your little TikTok videos about the unmanned flight, doing your little girl boss in a mini routine. Fuck you. I hope we find out it is pilot error. And I am never fucking flying Delta or Endeavor Air ever again. Not because you had a crash, ironically, although that does weigh on my mind now. But you're just sanctimonious. You gotta be a bunch of frankly little bitches. I'm not dealing. I'm not going and flying with an airline that hates me. Get fucked. So that's out. That's to be determined, right? I wake up and here we have a fat woman who is an affirmative, who's fire chief. It's coming at you with, who wants to drink from the fire hose? Slow it down. California fire captain's wife, now suspect in her death, previously killed husband. The suspect, Yolanda Marodi, also known as Yolanda Oljanak, spent more than a decade in prison after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter for stabbing death of her spouse in a prior marriage in 2000. You're like, what? So many things guys, I got a tea time here in a little bit. I still got to get a coffee. I don't have time for this. The California fire captain is a lesbian, of course. Her current wife, partner, whatever it is you funny people like to call it. I don't mean lesbians. I mean Democrat leftist types. You live up to the stereotype by marrying someone who's previously straight and murdered her husband or manslaughtered her husband. I guess there is a difference. And for that, you guys put her away for 10 years. That was it, huh? There were memes going around. You don't know. And she's about to be. Oh, she was killed by her lesbian wife. What's that like having the gold for the DV there, ladies? The San Diego County Fire Sheriff's Department on Thursday identified the person they believed to be responsible for the stabbing of California fire captain to death in Ramona earlier this week. Ramona. Is that San Diego? As the victim's wife, who spent more than a decade in prison for killing her spouse in a prior marriage. Yolanda Marodi, 53, also known as Yolanda Oljanak, is suspected of killing fire captain Rebecca Becky Marodi, who was found Monday night with a fatal stab wounds at the couple's home in the 22,000 block Rancho Villa Road. The dude had been married for a little over 2 years. Wait a minute. Is this going to be one of those forensic files where if she was married for 2 years, she'd get like a really sweet pension? I want to know that. It doesn't end. You got the fire captains in LA who didn't stop a fire. And now you got a fire captain who was murdered by her lesbian lover, wife, partner, whatever it is. Someone, fuck you. I don't care. You're putting people's lives at risk. You don't care about life. Shut the fuck up. Yolanda Marodi had not been arrested and her location is not known. The sheriff's department said anyone with information on whereabouts called the line. Authorities are also looking for Yolanda Marodi in Mexico. Carlos Zuniga, a person for the Secretary of Citizen Security of Baja California, released the following statement on Thursday afternoon. There's already coordination with the Baja California authorities through the request made by authorities in the United States. In this case, the Secretary of Citizen Security of Baja California does what is necessary in investigation and analysis to rule out or confirm, as the case may be, that this person is in Baja California. They have Mexico, I think the Baja Peninsula. Court records obtained show Yolanda Marodi pled guilty in 2003 to voluntary manslaughter for the stabbing death of her husband, Jim Oljanak, in October 2000. She spent more than 13 years in prison, which included additional time for the use of drugs and alcohol. You need to reform her, California dipshits. Released from parole 2015. Investigators had previously said Rebecca Marodi knew her attacker, called her death an act of domestic V-word, but had not identified a suspect until Thursday. No other details were given surrounding the circumstances in the case. Called 911. Here comes pleasant thing they say about women. She was never afraid to get involved with a person who needed help, and she was always willing to extend herself to assist others, Salege said. California Fire Battalion Chief Paul Salege. Is it really you, Paul? Are you a guy? Let's take a look. Come on, let's look. Let's look at the Affirmative Action Fire Department. I can't see. I don't know what this guy looks like. I don't do we get anything to do, Paul? I don't know. It doesn't look like anything. Don't care. All right, now look. Just let me have the rest. I've done my part. Okay, I've contributed GDP. Look at how I slaved and toiled over this video. I've done my part. Just back off. Let's play 1955. Okay, where nobody loses their shit for a little bit. Okay, we all just go to work. The wives make us some cookies. The kids aren't doing drugs and cutting their genitalia off. Can we just play 1955 for the next 10 hours as a country? All right. That's all I want to know. Any super chats? Got no super chats. There you are. Links to all my stuff below. I ain't going to go over it. I'll see you guys later, Toodles.